My next guest this evening is regarded by many as the greatest woman boxer of all time. She has a record of 32 wins and 1 loss with 26 knockouts. Ouch, and I guess that's one of them. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the WBC Women's Lightweight Champion, Christy, the coal miner's daughter, Martin. Now, first of all, what's interesting to me is that you're trained by your husband. Is that right?
That's exactly right.
Was he your husband first, or was he a guy who was training you, and then you decided to marry this guy?
Well, he was my trainer first.
He was your trainer first.
And he was my trainer first against his will. I walked into his boxing gym one day, and he had it all planned out. One of his lightweight fighters, male fighters, was going to come in and spar with me on my very first day in the gym.
And because he didn't like the idea of a woman training in his gym?
He did not want, anything to do with a woman boxer. That was just like the worst thing that could ever happen to a male trainer.
Right.
So he has this guy talked into breaking my ribs. And I'm like, oh, that's just great. I end up marrying this guy. Now, what was I thinking?
Wait a minute. So you fell in love with him after he had a guy try and break your ribs?
Well, the good thing was I was smart enough on my first day to take my mother into the gym with me. So he just didn't have the heart to get my ribs broken in front of my mother.
Sounds like a sweet guy.
Oh, he is. He's just the greatest guy in the world.
I would think what would be and now it works out all right to be married to him. To be in such close quarters with this guy as you work. And to be that emotionally involved with someone who's your trainer. That it works out all right.
Oh yeah, now it's a lot of fun because as we travel, or we train, we do everything together, and we really enjoy. Our arguments, we just have a great time. We argue in the gym, we argue at home, we're just together all the time. We really have a good time.
I would think, this would be strange, but when you go out with your husband, say to the mall, say you've had a fight and you've got a big black eye.
Yeah.
If you go to the mall or something with your husband, aren't a lot of people going to assume that he hit you?
Yeah.
Do they really assume that? I would think if you saw a woman who's got like a black eye or something.
Of course. The first thing you think is, what's her boyfriend doing to her or her husband? But he has a plan for that also. He makes me wear these big bumblebee sunglasses so no one could see my eyes. And, that way he feels protected.
Those giant Yoko Ono windshield things.
Yeah. So they're looking at me for other reasons now. They don't know if I'm on drugs or what, that I'm trying to hide my eyes, but
okay,
he
good.
feels safe anyway.
At least they think I'm on drugs, which is much better than having them think my husband hits me.
Exactly. Yeah. In his mind, that's a good sign.
You have 32...
If you had his and hers black eyes, then it probably wouldn't be a problem.
That's right. You should just hit him in the face before you go out anywhere.
Yeah, maybe that's an idea. I have to talk to him about that.
Yeah, see if you can talk him into it. Say we think it's a good idea. 32 wins, 1 loss.
Yeah.
You lost to, is it Andrea?
Andrea.
Andrea Deschong.
Exactly.
And I think we have a photograph here of Andrea Deschong. There's Andrea Deschong.
Yeah.
Now, is it safe to say you hate this woman?
Yeah.
Is that right?
That's
it's not a professional, you really hate her.
Oh, no hype. This is a fight I just had recently, the rematch, when I won. Dawn didn't have to do any hype. True dislike. We really hate each other.
What is it you hate about each other so much?
I just hate her. Andrea Deschong, that's enough for me. She followed me around for 3 years. She jumps in a convertible. I'm in a parade at the Boxing Hall of Fame. She jumps in the convertible, tries to tell my security guy that she's one of my best friends. She made fun of the way I was dressed. I had on a nice yellow suit, and, she asked me who dresses me. And this woman has on holy
I would
jeans.
draw the line there, yeah.
Oh, it was terrible. It was a terrible insult.
Is that how you guys trash talk? Is to start criticizing the way... Nice outfit.
Well,
really great. Yeah, right. Get back. Yeah.
You can only go so far. And that was like crossing the line.
Yeah.
You can't talk about the way I dress. I do the best I can.
That's really like you can say anything, but that's where you guys that's where fights really start. So this is a real intense dislike then, a real hatred.
Oh yeah. As I beat her, I was just so excited. I hit her with like 5 jabs at the end of the fight, and her head's just going back, and her eyes are just, not focusing anymore, and
So you're doing real cerebral damage, yeah.
Yeah. So I just stepped back and laughed at her, and let her know Now, you know, I'm the real deal now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know how to dress.
I know how to dress.
Did you stand over her at the end when she was lying on the canvas?
No, I was...
And say, this matches!
That's right. Exactly.
Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
No more of that.
This does not clash.
Right.
You fought on the card at the Tyson Holyfield fight. The now famed ear-biting Tyson Holyfield fight. You fought on that card a little earlier in the evening. What your take on the fight is a little different than everybody else's, right?
Well, I think because I've been in the ring, and in this fight I had with Andrea on that same night, she intentionally headbutted me in the second round, breaking my nose. So later in that round, I tried to hit her with my elbow intentionally. And as I missed her with my elbow, I continued on with a backhand, which is against the rules and embarrassing that I did that. But for that second, I just wanted to hurt her as badly as I could because I felt she had intentionally tried to harm me. And I feel that Mike was thinking along those same lines. He just acted on his impulse a little more
Because you
than
think
I did.
Holyfield headbutted him intentionally, that he was just reacting to that?
I don't know if Holyfield headbutted him intentionally, but I feel that Mike thinks Evander had used his head intentionally and obviously cut him really severely.
Do you think maybe you're a little more sympathetic to Tyson because he gave you a BMW last year? Is there any?
No, I mean...
Do you think it entertained? He gave you a BMW last year, right?
Yes.
I think that I'd be a little more even-handed with my judgments if someone just gave me a Beamer. I'd be like...
Well, no, I just feel like I had those same feelings that night. That,
Right.
I wanted to hurt Andrea any way that I could, and I think maybe Mike had those feelings. I was able to get myself back together, and and he took it a little step further.
Leather seats? Is it leather seats interior?
Yeah. Yeah. Convertible.
Convertible.
Smooth.
Well, I admire your conviction. You're going to defend your title on August 23rd at Madison Square Garden. Who are you fighting there?
I'm fighting Isra Gergra. She's from Egypt, I think, and now trains out of Atlanta.
Is it important that you know a lot about her background? Do you ever do that study up on she's from Egypt? This is how many people in her family. Does that help you get into the...
No, I just want to make sure she's dressed okay.
Okay. Make sure the ensemble works. Yeah.
No,
all right.
She's a strong fighter. It's going to be a great fight. Fighting here at Madison Square Garden is going to be a great opportunity. Every legend in boxing's fought there.
That's going to be great. Well, will you come back sometime and talk to us some more?
Sure.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was really nice meeting you. Best of luck with the fight. Christy Martin, everybody. We're going to take a little break. Blues Traveler is coming up. We'll be right back. All right, everybody, that's our show tonight. We do want to thank all our guests. Good night. We will see you tomorrow. Bye.